Going? We on? We here? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome back to the Ames Ice Arena for today's rematch varsity game between the visiting Fremont Flyers and your Ames Cyclones. We would like to remind everyone here that all the athletes on the ice have trained many hours. They have earned your respect. Your positive behavior will earn their respect for you. Please be encouraging in a positive manner and always show good sportsmanship toward the players, coaches, officials, and fellow fans. Now let's meet the starting line for today's game. For the Flyers, on offense, number 3, Colby Butts. Number 28, Nolan Walsh. Number 37, Charles Casey. And at defense, number 14, Peter Troitner. And number 21, Ashton Lanning. And in goal, number 36, Brian Williams. The head coach for the Fremont Flyers is Jeff Williams. He's assisted by Nick Morris and Jeremy Smoots. And now, the starting line for your Ames Cyclones. On offense, a senior from Gilbert High School, number 15, Zach Wilson. A senior from Ames High School, number 21, Graf Linder. A junior from Gilbert High School, number 48, Wyatt Pink. And on D, a senior from Gilbert High School, number 9, Reed Jones, or Charles. And, Reed Jones, come on out, number 9. 16's, of course, Charles Hargrove. We all know that. And in net, a sophomore from Southeast Polk High School, number 50, Tobin Weaver. The head coach for the Ames Cyclones is Rick Baker. He's assisted by Grant Kaler, Ryan Malou, and Matt Gadecki. The officials keeping everything in order today are linesman Brandon Peterson and Sean Gray, and that referee Alexander Robinson. Now, if you'd please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Or enter Sandman. Let's play hockey.
Well, welcome everybody to the Ames Cyclones against Fremont Flyers. Tom, I've got to let you know that I've enjoyed this season immensely. Besides you doing this live stream, I think we've had a lot of fun. But for me, I think I need to and want to turn it over to your original partner, Rod Jones, and let kind of where this whole streaming team thing began. So I'd like to turn it over to Rod, and Rod will be your co-pilot for this
Awesome.
this last senior game for you two senior dads. So, Tom, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, brother. And
for all the
Rod,
times.
enjoy
Good
yourself.
times.
All right.
Scroggins, how you doing, buddy?
Back in action. The other OG, Rod Jones, joining me back.
It's
This is
couple
how it all
dads,
started 4+ years ago.
just a couple dads having fun.
Couple dads, couple extra bucks in our pocket. We started stitching all this together.
After 4 years, they finally doubled my salary from the first year.
Oh, I got 4 times my salary. Actually, I went backwards because I spent a lot of money getting this
Okay,
going.
yes. Yeah, we lost money in this deal, didn't we? This crazy idea we had 4 years ago because of the shutdown from the pandemic.
COVID, yeah.
Okay, let's have some fun, boys. Come on.
This has been a really fun thing for me, though. It's been a passion for 4 years, so I'm going to miss this.
Yeah, there are days you're basically stealing money from your employer working on this stuff when you're supposed to be working. I won't say who your employer is, but it's a principal company in downtown Des Moines.
Principled company.
Yes.
So we are in action here. A little back and forth, typical start to a game. Still working to settle in, get some puck control, get some pressure down in the other end here. Oh, Pink's stick goes down. Puck's loose. Jones picks it up. Goes cross ice, finds Wilson. Wilson enters the zone. He has Pink coming up the slot. He goes down deep, puts a shot, goes behind the goal. Up to the point. Kiefer Scheifele holds it in, wraps it around. Goes right side of the ice. Fremont trying to get control. They pull it back. They go D to D behind the net. Tristan Scheifele in pursuit. Fremont sends it out. That gets touched, so icing is off. Flory comes around the net. He wheels, finds Baker. Baker makes a nice move. He has Tristan Scheifele at the line waiting for him. He feeds across the slot. Giles in good position, but a Fremont player in front of him. He had a shot going there, but Fremont player filled the lane, took that opportunity away. That's where we got to hold that possession in the zone. Oh, Giles is coming out with it. Kiefer's tangled up. Sticks and skates everywhere. Fremont wraps around behind the net. Flory goes in the corner. He taps it up, looking for Baker. Baker pulls it out, gets control in the corner, wraps around, goes D to Scheifele. Oh, goes past him, goes to Giles. Fremont can't get good control, but they put one across the front of the net. There we go. Flory's looking for it. Oh, that is not what we want to do. Teeing one up in the house and letting Fremont come up on it and put one on goal.
Well, we've always talked about through the years that you just need to break down each period in a 5-minute segment, right? So it's if each shift wins their shift, you'll win that 5 minutes. Win every 5 minutes, you win the period, right? So point is, right now we're not starting off this first 5-minute segment very well.
No. So yesterday, well, at least we're not in the penalty box, so we'll start there.
That was brutal. I watched it again when I got home last night.
I don't know how many total we ended up with last night.
11. 11 and 12 is the magic number, so we were close to Coach Rick having to be suspended. If a team gets 12 penalties, the head coach has his
game misconduct
for the next game. Correct, yeah. My son had 3 last night. I looked at the stats. His first 3 years of high school combined, he only had 3. And he got 3 last night.
Yeah, that is not his wheelhouse. That's not something you usually see him in the box very much.
He's not a goon, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Either size or mentality.
I always said his cousin Parker White played defense with us, and he was the guy where he'd do a check and then he'd help the other guy up and apologize.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we got a penalty coming. That's going to be on us.
Yeah.
Is that Joey going to take that one?
I believe so. It looks like it from here. Yeah, Joey.
And we need to close that one down. There we go. Hargrove has it. Whistle that one. So we're going to get a hooking call. We'll see who's going in the box.
So
I know Hare was in the.
Yeah. He's going, yeah.
Yeah. So there goes Joey Hare, senior, making his mark in this last game. Last regular season game.
You know, I was talking to Joey's dad last night before the game, and I've known Joey and his brother Matthew since they're 4 or 5 years old, going to ice practices with the double barrels coming down because they're cold, you know, got the flu or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've known these kids for a very long time. It's hard to believe it's over.
So there goes.
And Joey started as a forward, then went to goalie, then back to D.
Yeah.
So he literally has told his dad, he literally is a hockey player, right? Literally has played all 5 positions. Joey Hare is a hockey player. He can.
And not just like the goalie by committee thing we like to do. Oh boy, who's that?
He was a goalie for good, what, 3-4 years?
Yeah, so all of Pee Wee's and 1 year of Bantams, I think he played goalie.
And 1 year of second year
good
scoring.
job by Tobin. They wrapped around and Tobin with those long legs just reached that pad out there as they kind of went across the front of the net and kept that one out. So good job by him.
Yeah, so Joey, real quick, like most goalies, became a goalie in squirts because he didn't like to do the power skating drills. So second year, he's a full-time goalie, second year squirt.
And we still made him skate.
Yeah, exactly.
So still PK. This is where we had two PK, or shorties last night. Oh, nice feed across. Found Pink, but just can't keep control. He skates out, finds OG. He sends it back up. Tristan Shifley working his way in. Shoots one across the bow. Pink comes up again. He cycles that one back, trying to find Shifley. Butts tries to enter the zone. Shifley can't quite separate him from the puck. Giles now gets it, trying to lob that one out of the zone. Shifley gets it out of the zone. Giles and Pink in pursuit. Fremont sends it forward. They enter the zone. Kiefer Shifley in good deep position. Chips that one up out of the zone. Pink on a little breakaway. Gets a little move here. He's going to get around. We're getting a line change. He's buying time in the zone. Just takes it wide. Now he chips it up to Kiefer Shifley. He bounces that one forward. Gets it out of the zone. They'll finish that line change. Jones and Hargrove in, getting ready to get back to full strength here. They chip that one out. Hans in pursuit. He goes deep, can't get the puck. Fremont chips it out, and the Cyclones come back full strength. Garnis in the game. He's going and pursuing that puck down low. Puck comes up high. Hargrove sends that one deep. Garnis in pursuit. Fremont chips it out of the zone. That should, oh, they waved icing off on that one. Hargrove gets to the puck. He wraps around. Keller going after it against the boards. Gets his stick on it, has it tied up. Can't get possession. Hans trying to get to the puck. Ugh. They had that one chipped up for Keller, and it just got slowed down enough it couldn't get to him. We got a delayed penalty on us again.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it.
It's
We got
on
another
Hargrove,
hooking
looks
call.
like.
They seem to have favorite calls that they'll go
Well,
to.
it's on Hans.
So Hans was in the corner tied up. Is that when they called it?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
So he was tied up with that other player. Well, now he's calling a tripping call on him.
So real quick, I don't know if you and Giles do this, but we used to always make sure, if you're watching, let us know on the YouTube feed. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching for. We'll give you a shout out. Love to see the grandparents, aunts, uncles watching. Of course, because it's senior night, we have some grandparents that usually watch it or here in the stands, but let us know if you're watching. We'll call you out.
Yep, that is something we definitely do.
Okay, perfect.
And I see some people checking in here, so.
I'll pull up my feed.
So there we go. Wilson had two shorties last night. So two shorties, I think both for Wilson. Giles buying a little time down there. Fremont just barely able to hold it in the zone. They send that one across. Shifley at home kicks that one out. Ames able to chip that one out of the zone. Send that to the far end. I think Linder's going to, oh, no, he's going to stay in.
I can't find our feed on our channel. I don't know why I can't find on my phone. I see the score
Wilson.
game.
Wilson loses touch with that. Shifley gets that one out of the zone. Linder in pursuit.
There we go.
Fremont wraps around. Pink keeps it out of the zone.
Attaboy 2-1. Attaboy 2-1.
So good back check.
That
Linder
was.
with the wheels.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Knocks him off the puck.
Textbook check. Shoulder to shoulder.
There we go. Linder gets that one, sends it out of the zone. Looks like that one's on goal, so we get a shot on goal for that one. That surprisingly is our first shot on goal. We had a good number for our shots on goal last night. I really like to see that offensive pressure going. Fremont, last game of the season, certainly isn't going to make this easy on us.
Well, the record's not very good, but if you look at their scores, they're in almost every game, except for against like the top teams like Sioux City and Leafs, etc. But the rest of the league, they got good young talent, good young team. Their stars definitely rising for sure. We were talking about that pregame, how their youth program is really good too. They just got hurt from the year they had to shut down because of the pandemic, and
Yeah.
a lot of the players went to Omaha, so they're
They
still
just kind of broke up their
yeah.
oldest talent.
They'll get there. We got a great ice rink in town there in Fremont, great facility, and big support because they have a college team there as well, ACHA.
Is that Midland?
It is, yeah. So big hockey community. They'll get there.
So Jones on the breakaway. He comes through, gets up to the blue line, sends that one forward. Behind the net, Shifley battling for it, can't get to it. Giles goes in the corner, up to the point to Flory. Flory can't hold control. He holds on to it, gets tied up, kicks it forward. Fremont,
Well, that's a trip
I
that
thought
should
that
have
was
been called.
going to be a
Should have been.
trip. Butts from Fremont breaks loose, gets a shot on goal. Linder wraps this around. Shot behind the net for Fremont. Now Linder comes away with it. He's got a little move to the left. Fremont on his way out. Knocks it back down, keeps it in the zone. Linder picks it up again, comes behind the net, chips it up, looking for Tristan Shifley. Not quite connecting on these breakout passes. Linder again gets pushed off the puck. Fremont gets a shot, gloved by Weaver, and he's going to hold this one, so we'll face off in our zone. But those guys were in there for a long time, but we were ready for a line change.
So real quick, for those of you that watched last night and didn't know or didn't watch, assistant coach Grant Kohler, after getting approval getting approval from the seniors, proposed to his wife during senior night girlfriend last night, and she is here today in the stands, so she must have said yes.
Sitting with her future father-in-law.
Yeah, that's right. So good job, Grant.
I think that would have been a great one. Just to mess with everybody, to just walk off and say, I can't do this.
Yeah.
You see that in the pro games.
Yeah. So
they'll do that with future and father-in-law down there.
Yeah. He's sporting Grant's high school jersey from his playing days, as you did last night.
She had one of them last night on.
She did, yeah. And her son, from a previous relationship, he just started playing hockey this year in the Learn to Play program that Coach Grant helps coach. So we got a future hockey player there. He's about 5 or 6, I believe.
Oh, Wilson can't hold that one in the zone. There we go. Jones has this one all alone. Baker's trailing. Puts a shot on the upper corner there. Goalie knocks it down in the corner. Linder trying to get to that puck. There he knocks that one away. Baker gets it. They tried to send that one out. Baker gets a shot. Oh, he puts one in front of the goal. All of our forwards are behind the red line. You know how many shots you can put in goal from behind the red line?
Not too many.
Unless you got that Michigan play going on.
That's right, that's right.
So at the line, Flory gets it out.
Let's go. Well, we are being outplayed so far. That is for sure.
We are. We're not getting, on both ways. We're sitting at one shot on goal for more than 10 minutes of play in this period. You know how many goals you can make if you don't get shots on goal?
0. Unless they score for you.
I don't think they're going to help us out.
No. Hand pass. So this is an important game for us. If we win and Mason City loses today against the Oak Leafs, we've got a good chance of making the state playoffs. Some things have to happen, but we have to win today for that to even be a conversation.
We've been on that proverbial bubble since we played Mason City, so
yeah,
we got to do our part first and win this game.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a nice entry. Baker has it. He has Giles and Shifley. Feeds it into Giles. Oh, and Giles had Shifley with him. He puts a shot up, gets pushed wide right of the goal. That one pops out. Shifley can't get to it. Fremont sends it across the ice. Baker going over to try and pick that one up. Fremont pushes it in the zone, but Baker comes away with it. He gets it out of the zone, forces them to check up. They try to send it in. They get it back deep in the zone. Jones goes in the corner to pick it up. He has Hargrove with him. He reverses. Chips that one forward. Baker looking for the breakout pass to Shifley. Fremont just stepped in the lane, didn't let it come out. Here we come now. Giles makes a move. He comes out to the left. Fremont kind of reaching around.
Attaboy, 2-6.
But Giles just using some strong legs.
Oh,
he
yes.
gets it again, turns around, and he puts it in the corner, upper right hand.
Boom! Boom! Attaboy, 2-6.
Giles comes in there, just
what an
see if we
incredibly
can see this on the
play that
replay.
was. I can't believe how selfish that player was.
Watch him come in. We can't see it in the frame.
Joking aside, obviously.
Yeah, there's a Fremont player just kind of dragging around. He makes it up there. His forwards are coming in. He gets one shot, bounces back, gets held up, circles back around, and gets it, squares up, puts that one glove side, top shelf. Nice shot by the OG, Oliver Giles. And we're on the board with a whopping 2 shots on goal, and Wilson turns right around and puts one in to follow that up.
That's number 4 on the weekend for him. He's having one hell of a senior year, isn't he?
He is. So watch this, right off the face-off. We push that forward. He goes down low, down in the shallow angle, and just sticks that one in the net. Good job by Zach Wilson. Is that officially unassisted? We'll get a...
I know you
We'll
guys
get the official scoring.
I know you mentioned last night on the broadcast. I couldn't be more in agreement. He's the MVP of our season.
Oh, I got that backwards. So a goal for Graf Linder with the assist by Zach Wilson.
I don't think that's right. I think they got mixed up by our announcer.
I was.
Technical director, Coach Dave. Coach Dave will give us the report here. Last night they didn't get a couple assists they should have that had to get fixed.
Yeah, there was a couple where there should have been a double assist on. I know a couple of them we saw it. Pink breaks away. He makes the move inside. He gets hooked. No call on that one.
That was interference. That was a hooking.
That was at least a hook.
Yeah.
And he went around. If he gets spun around like that, I mean, that's blatant.
Yeah.
This is some of the.
No assist. So 21 from 15. No secondary assist. Okay. So no secondary assist on that. Okay. So that's 5 points for 15 on the weekend.
So 2 quick goals.
3 or 4 points, I think.
Good job by Hargrove. Puts that stick in there, breaks that one away. Puck goes behind the net. We can't let Fremont just walk away in front of our net with it. There we go. Pink breaks away. Pink comes left. He's working his way around the corner. Pulls back. Good job holding that one.
Oh,
come on. That's
right in front of you, ref. That's a cross check to the back.
Yeah, that should be a boarding call, if anything, because he not only checked from behind, should be a 10 and a 2, and he drove him into the boards with it, which could be a game misconduct. A lot of it depends on what the outcome is.
That should have been a 2 and 10. That is a
so now he's over there.
The shoulder blades.
Yeah, he's trying to beg his case, but that's just textbook.
It wasn't like our player had his shoulders turned. I mean, it was straight.
Yeah. So now Linder's going in the box because he goes in. I don't fault him for defending his player, but he came in after the fact.
Well, correct. And you know what? 2-1.
So they do get the 10 and the 2
because the ref didn't make the correct call.
Are they going to go 10 and the 2 or not?
His arm never was raised, so I think this is after the fact penalty.
So they're going to stay 5v5.
Yeah.
No additional man in the box. A cross check, a check from behind is a textbook 10 and the 2 every time. That's probably what Coach Rick is saying right now.
Right.
So we're going to stay 5v5. That's one where if we would have kept our heads, that should have been a penalty for us. But you said you never saw anything, so maybe it was all after the fact stuff.
I think so. I was looking right at him in my line of sight. His arm never raised.
Yeah, it's behind the camera a little bit, so it's hard to see. So coincidental roughing calls.
Well, here's what's going to happen.
checks in.
Here's what's going to happen in this last game of the season. We see it every year. These referees don't get this game under control. These boys, they have nothing to lose. They're going to start
They'll take it on.
Yes, they will. Testosterone starts flowing. We saw in Dubuque last year.
Oh, jeez.
He whiffed on it.
Hargrove went in the corner, flipped it out, got it to Pink, and Pink just misfires and can't get it on goal. Butts comes in. He works his way down low. He floats one in front. Good job by Jones in position, backside of the net. Doesn't let that go. Pink can't follow it out of the zone. Hargrove chips it forward. Pink cross ice to Wilson. Wilson works his way down in the corner, puts that one in front of the goal. He's going to cover it up, and we will face off in the Fremont zone.
Yeah,
I
so
like that zone entry.
So on that note, if a kid were to get a game suspension, game misconduct this game, it carries over to next season. The problem is if you're a senior,
Yeah.
there's no carryover.
Yeah.
So we every year we see this, not our teams, but other teams as well. These boys aren't stupid. They got nothing to play for. They'll do some cheap stuff if they lose their temper.
So Fremont, Flory just squared up in front of him, and then he just went over his leg and dove. So Flory's going to go in the box on a tripping call.
Shoot, how many penalties is that for us right now? 4?
At least 3.
Well, we got 2 right now, and we had 2 to start the game, didn't we? I believe we're at 4.
Yeah.
Because Haynes had 1. These 2, that's 3. I know there was a 4th. I can't remember who. Joey Hare had the 4th.
Joey Hare went in the box in that first penalty.
That's right.
So 2:07 left to go. We're going to close this out mostly on a PK. Who do we got on the ice here? Pink, Shifley, Hargrove, and Jones. So Fremont gets in front of the net. Jones steps in, fills the lane. He chips that one out of the zone. Pink goes in pursuit. He's racing for that puck. He's going to force them to go. He had Shifley on the far side of the net. I would like to see him put that pursuit behind him, behind the net, and force him to try and pass. Shifley picks that one off, sends it deep in the zone. Pink comes into the bench. Wilson checks into the game. Hance comes in for Shifley. Hargrove in the corner. Putting them both in.
That's 5 penalties on us, boys.
Yeah, we don't want to. We're getting a little team gathering in the box there.
Knock it off.
Now, they're coincidental penalties, but still, I mean, this could come back to haunt us if we end up with, game misconduct for the coach or.
That's correct.
Fremont trying to get their 5th player out there. So Wilson, Hance, Giles, and Shifley out there. Hance pushing it forward. They drop it. Wilson picks it up. He chips that one deep into the zone. Hance goes in pursuit. Fremont player circles back. They pass that one forward. Giles and Shifley in position. Giles keeps him wide. He takes a shot right in the breadbasket of Weaver. He holds on to that one pretty easy. Pink and Tristan Shifley checking into the game. And Graf Linder is out of the box. So those coincidental penalties are over. That one goes behind the net. Giles, chips that one forward, but Fremont gets in front of it. They keep it deep, but Ames has control. There we go. Get that one out of the zone. Smuts can't quite hold on to it.
He's a good little player. I noticed that last night. Doesn't have much size, but boy, he plays bigger than his size.
Yeah, when you look at his size on the roster.
5'2", yeah.
5'2", 130, but boy, he knows how to skate. And He knows how to put his body in position.
The puck's always on his stick. The puck always finds him, too, as a D.
So Mike said he plays all 5'5" and 150 pounds of that.
Yeah, he impressed me last night. Like I said, I went home and watched the game afterwards.
Even the big players, like he got up there and he's just under the armpits of guys, like using his low center of gravity, and he's got speed and he's got skills. So he's using it. So Fremont launches that one. Penalty kill is over. So I don't know if was Hargrove done. We'll come back full strength anyways in the second period. So we will be back in about 15 minutes and enjoy the rest of this game.
Tom, hey, I'm jumping in as a little relief. Rod went to visit with his dad and stepmom for a few minutes, so.
They're going to hit the road, and I got caught chit-chatting over there.
Well, we're gonna get him back up here in just a minute. So, in the meantime, I thought some good energy that first period. I thought they did a pretty good job. So they've come out.
Yeah, they started out slow. Boy, the shots on goal were really kind of slow coming. We're even sitting only at 4. When we got our second goal, we only had 3 shots on goal. So obviously high percentage, but we got to get that pressure. We got to get possession in the zone
Early on, we'd like to see that starting off here for sure.
Oh. Jones can't hold that one and pushes it deep, but can't keep possession in the zone. Jones gets this one again, spins around, pushes forward. Jones pulls back as Linder comes forward. Pink going in the corner, trying to get that puck. Lanning wraps around for Fremont. Hargrove at the corner, feeds up to Wilson. Wilson floats that one across, and Jones can't hold that one again. Puts it back deep in the zone. Not used to, oh, that puck is loose in front of the net, and Linder pulled it back. Had an open opportunity there, and the goalie just, Baker flips a Fremont player's stick out.
Sorry about the delay there, Scroggins. I had to say goodbye to my parents and want to get back home and get the dog from the kennel. So
I understand. That fun of having a pet. I keep saying I want a dog, and my wife keeps saying, no, you don't.
Oh, they're great. We had to put our retriever down back in the spring and the March. That was very hard, but we have another dog already, and dogs are great.
I think they're great when it's like grandkids where somebody else owns it. You get all the fun benefits, but you don't have to do things like kennel a dog. Ooh, there was a good one. Shifley entered the zone, pushed 2 shots on goal. Fremont wraps around. Baker picks this one off. He loops around. He comes in right side, makes a move, comes in. Lots of chirping at the ref, and I'm surprised he's tolerating. Shifley gets that one as Fremont tries to go deep. Kiefer Shifley from the point sends one down low, but goes off a Fremont skate, and Ames can't get possession. Fremont pushes down. Flory back checks. He picks this one up. He comes around right side, moves up, passes up to Giles. Giles chips forward to Shifley, who wasn't looking. There we go. Flory picks this one up, comes across. He sends that one on goal. In and out of the net.
Come on, Tristan, buddy.
In and out of the glove. Shifley was in a great position. Baker has it now in the slot. Breaks loose. There we goes to Giles at the corner. He works it around behind the net. Good job, good patience. Finds Flory waiting in front. He puts a low shot on goal off the pads. Those are the kind we like. Low, hard, on goal. Bounces out the pads. Chance for the rebound.
Nice
Across
pass.
to Shifley. Across there. Goes off a Fremont skate. Into the corner. Tristan Shifley back up to his brother. He goes cross ice. Can't connect with Giles. Down in the corner. Ames battles for the puck. I like that. We got 3 or 4 good shots on goal right there. We weren't getting the shots on goal. Woo. There's a backhander. And their goalie finally holds on to it. So we went from 4 shots on goal to 8 shots on goal in that sequence there. And those are the kinds of things. We got to hold possession. We got to get continued shots on goal. And we got to keep that possession in the zone if we're going to make this happen for us. So watch this sequence here in the replay and just the tenacity, and you see that. We're getting the shots up there. We're getting the rebounds. We're getting possession of the rebounds. We're holding it in the zone, and that's something we struggle with.
I don't have our feed up because I've got the Oak Leafs Mason City feed up. How many viewers do we have online right now?
That back up here.
Mason City Oak Leafs is 0-0 after the first. Again, we need Mason City to lose in regulation.
We're at 15 viewers right now, which we talked about last night. Oh, they let that one. 2 players skated past that one. Need a little communication out there.
Well, we have a lot of loyal followers that were here this weekend, so that's taken away.
Well, with senior weekend, I know my in-laws are in town watching the game. Your parents were in town.
Yeah.
Good to see them in person. They're regulars on the feed. So
well, just so you know, I bet my dad will continue to watch. He enjoyed both you and Giles. I bet he'll watch next year still, the high school team. You know some of these players.
Yeah, Mike was. Oh, we get a hold down here. Garnis was tied up. We got a hooking call.
On who? I didn't see.
I think it's on them.
Okay.
Garnis was getting kind of spun around and stood up on that. So Lee from Fremont's going to go on the bench. We're going to go on a Ames Iridium CrossFit power play.
I need to do better at that. That's usually Giles' role to say
Mike
that.
is my ad man.
They've been great for all of youth hockey and the high school, as you guys have said plenty of times. Good hockey parents. It was Dr. Brett, one of the owners, him and his wife, they're also chiropractors here in town. Had his birthday this week, and for a birthday present, him and his son went to University of North Dakota hockey game last night.
UND, top of, are they second right now?
They're 1 or 2, yeah. I think Duluth might be 1.
We were talking about last night, my father-in-law, shot on goal in the glove. Frozen Fours in Minneapolis this year.
Yes.
So depending who gets in, if North Dakota gets in, tickets would be insane, but be fun to go up and see some of that if we can get up there.
Last time it was in Minneapolis 4 or 5 years ago, Minnesota Duluth made the Frozen Four.
Yeah.
So I looked at tickets and I quickly stopped looking. Like,
well,
Reed, I'm sorry, buddy, but not happening.
Even the tickets right now are almost $300 a seat.
Jeez.
And that's the cheap tickets.
Well, I've even looked at going to the high school state tournament up there, and those tickets are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, Pink does a good job holding that one. Puck goes far in. Jones goes down looking for it. He reverses, comes forward, makes a move, gets around the player. He comes up in the slot. He goes down low, backhand into the glove of the Fremont goalie. I would like to see that one. I like the pressure that he goes down there, but once he draws them in, like finding Pink down there in that corner would have been a nice move instead of just doing that.
Some people call that a selfish play by number 9 there. I say the exact opposite. When all the other players on your players and you have open ice, why would you pass it? Skate the puck, have them come to you, then make a play, right? There's no point to pass, just to take the pass. So that was not a selfish play whatsoever. That was a good team play. People that have never played the game don't understand that.
Yeah, so we'll see if we can get our possession in the zone here. Hans gets it, sends that one forward, can't connect. Fremont chips this one into the zone. Baker goes in the corner looking for it. He's going to pull back.
It's simple math. If they're 5 or on your 4, why would you pass the puck?
Yep.
Make them come to you, then you find the open man.
There's Smoots just uses that little body and just gets separation from the puck. He passes in front of the net.
Yeah, they got him.
There we go. We got the advantage. Weaver's going in the bench. Oh, Shifley gets separated, holds onto it, loses that one. Oh, God, no.
Oh, no!
Wow. That is not what I expected. So Shifley was in there. He was looking to chip that one back, and it just gets away from him. And that one goes in the goal.
You don't see that happen too often. In fact, I was just thinking last night.
So Smoots goes into the bench, I'm assuming on a celebration
We
call.
had a close one last night, but not going to go on. I've maybe only seen that 2 or 3 times in my, we'll call it 40 years of watching hockey. I don't remember anything younger than 10, but.
Yeah.
You see that happen in the NHL even. It's just dumb puck luck. But yeah, they got 2 penalties out of that deal, or did they just get 1?
They just got 1. They were on.
You're right. But then I thought maybe they got 1 for the celebration
I think
afterwards.
it was a celebration. Smoots went in the bench. So I think that's a celebration call on him is my guess. I didn't see what he did, but my guess is he went in front of our bench and did something. I think you get away with quite a bit, but if you do it in front of the bench, I think you get yourself in trouble. Or maybe that was the original penalty.
It was the original penalty, correct.
That's what I was.
I was looking for something after that, but they did not call that. Yeah, their number 9, I believe, was talking. But anyway, dumb puck luck. That's all that is. Tristan feels horrible about that, but that's just dumb puck luck.
Yeah. Well, we have a 5v3. We need to get possession. The puck's down there. Garnis and Pink, we need 2 men on this puck right now. We can't pull back. I know we want to be in scoring position, but scoring starts with possession. And letting one guy go in a 5v3. So Jones comes in, Wilson's there waiting. He goes down low, loses a wheel in the
just
corner.
lost an edge.
Jones, there we go. Wilson gets it at the point, or at the top of the slot, puts it down in the corner. Garnis is down there. He gets his legs taken out from him. That one flipped out of play by Fremont, so we'll face off down in the zone here. Fremont back at not full strength.
I think
but
Reed
back
might have
to
lost an
4
edge.
men.
He's looking at that right skate. Did he lose an edge?
Go get the spark machine out.
Yeah.
Sparks machine out.
Take care of that real quick.
Wilson holds it. He walks in. He chips that one forward. Good job just finding some gaps in there to get that one down low on goal.
Absolutely.
Wilson tries to send one in. Fremont backhands that one out. Pink collects this one at the point. He walks across. He sends one on goal. Not controlled by the goalie. Goes in the corner. Linder sends this one up to the point to Jones. Jones chips forward to Linder. Linder chips down in the corner. Pink and Garnis looking for it. Garnis comes away with it. Pink now gets out of the corner. He loops around.
Net off. Yeah.
So this is what me and Mike would say. What's off?
D's nets.
D's nets off. So the peg pulled out on that one, so they're going to need to reset that. That was some fun that we never had, Rod.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Back to your game.
I remember Giles, first time Giles said that, he told me that he said it. Didn't sound that funny in person, but I went back and watched the game on the broadcast. It was pretty funny. It made me laugh out loud, actually.
It's down there.
I don't know why that one came out
I
into
don't
neutral
know
ice.
either, yeah.
The net came off.
You know,
That
they,
was on them. I don't know why you'd bring it out in neutral ice.
they
on
changed
it.
the face-off rules 2 or 3 years ago, and I still don't understand them.
But why would you get an advantage for knocking the net off and
You
take
know,
it out of the zone?
The way I look at it, they're the experts. They know these rules better than any of
Oh,
us.
Baker went in there off balance, took a shot, just went wide right of the goal. Baker gets it again. He's looking, tries to feed that one in front of the net, gets chipped up. Scheifele was calling for it. No icing on that one because we are in a power play. And that'll kill it. Scheifele comes around, reverses, dumps to Flory. Flory's going to come out, and Fremont comes back at full strength. Baker can't hold on to it. There he gets it back. Good chance for zone entry. Baker makes a move, takes a shot. Fremont just got a stick on him, forced that one to go wide right. Scheifele pushes it back down in the corner. Comes around. Flory gets it. He holds the zone. Gets a shot on goal. In and out of the glove of the goalie. He let that one go so they could not have to face off in his zone. Fremont gets a stretch pass. And Weaver, using those long arms, I think he was sitting on his backside and just reached up over the top of the net and able to grab that one. So we're catching up on shots on goal, but I'd still like to see us catch up a little bit more. We're always trying to hit that, 10 shots per period is a nice window for us to hit.
Oh, got a power supply issue on the laptop. Coach Dave's there to fix it, though.
Ames chips that one out, feeds
Come on,
forward to Pink.
4-8.
Pink's got a little room here.
Yeah, 1-5 with you.
Yep. Oh, and he finds the corner.
Boom, boom, boom.
Wyatt Pink
That
on the
was
breakaway
pretty.
had
That was
Wilson.
pretty.
Yeah, had Wilson in support and just takes that shot. Like you said, Wilson was covered. There was no pass for him. Takes the shot, goes top shelf, stick side, top corner. We'll see if we got it. We had a little technical thing going on here. Pink goes down. Wilson's coming across there, taking the angles away from him. Just took that shot and puts it in the net. We go up 3-1. Here we go. We need some more of that. So Linder on the faceoff pushes over to Pink. Drops back to Hargrove. Jones feeding Wilson. Wilson tries to chip it forward. Can't quite get it. Linder trying to hold on to it. Fremont puts that one across the front of the net. Hargrove
Nice
finds
pass.
Wilson. He chips it forward, racing for it, butts. Oh, they waved it off. Good hustle. That's what
Yes.
hustle
Yes.
pays off for right there. What doesn't take any talent, Rod?
Hustle.
Hustle. Haven't had to say that in a while.
Yeah, we used to say that all the time.
Watching guys like glide into the zone and not
Yes.
doing things would always be so frustrating. There's a check from behind, nothing. He's going from the puck. The guy comes and puts a stick across Linder's back. I don't know what you call that. Jones has it from the point. He sends that one. It was what we liked. Low, hard on goal, but the goalie just scooped it up with his glove.
Yeah,
but it wasn't one that was just up in the air. It was an easy snag. He's doing what we like to see.
Give the goalie credit. Use his leg pads, rebounds right there, right? That's what Reed was looking for.
Yep.
Get a rebound for the forwards to pound it in, but goalie made the glove save, so good job out of him.
So
And he's
Joey
a tall
Hare checks
goalie, so
in.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
he went down, you know.
We get Garnis, Hans, Paulson on the forward, Shifley and Hare on defense. Hare sends that one in, goes off a Fremont stick. Doesn't go out of play, but goes over the net. Hare pushes them out. Fremont chips in. Shifley goes into the corner looking for it. Comes to the near side of the ice. Fremont tries to take a shot. Garnis filled the lane. Didn't let the puck approach. Wraps around behind the net on the left side for Fremont. They're forced out of the zone. They circle around. Hare can't quite hold it. That would have been a good one to flip over to Shifley a little bit sooner.
Or reverse it, one of the two.
Or
yeah.
reverse it.
Yeah.
Shifley gets it now. He comes around, finds Paulson. Paulson looks to chip it forward. Hans can't get it out of the zone. Paulson with a little poke check. Can't get it. Fremont puts it back behind the net. Hans comes out with it. Working along the boards. Garnis chips it out. Fremont gets it in neutral ice. We need to get back our possession down in the zone there. Starting to cross that border where they're in there a little bit too long. Shifley reverses, goes behind the net, flips over to Hans. Hans looking for a pass, gets it out of the neutral ice. So looking at the interesting game on point streak, Oakleaf's only up 1-0 on Mason
Is it
City
1-0?
at this
I got
point.
the feet on right now. I got 0-0. Okay, I must be behind a little bit. Okay. Oh, I am. I was behind a little bit. It still says 0-0 on the scoreboard, though, with 14 minutes left. On my feed, it's 4. Okay, I'm a little behind, but it's 1-0 from our tech director, Coach Dave Flory, tells us.
Puck tied up behind the net. Giles comes away with it, makes a move, comes into neutral ice. Goes down to the left-hand side.
Nice
Floats
pass.
that one out into neutral ice, held in by Hargrove. Hargrove pulls back, buying time, sends it down deep. Giles is back there to look for it. He goes behind the net, wraps around looking for Baker. Baker chips back up to Giles. Fremont picks it off. They come up left side. Baker kicks it over with the skate. Hargrove's going to get to this one. Sends it forward, looking for Shifley. Shifley gets it into the zone with no possession. Fremont coming away with it. They switch ice. They come out. Oh, Baker's trying to hold on to that. Fremont gets it out. Giles giving a little pressure. Hargrove gets it out. Giles goes across the ice. Good job. Changing the ice, going strong side to weak side. Baker and Shifley going to get possession of this. Baker's trying to get a hold of it. Fremont gets it out. Ames gets possession. Fremont's getting line changes. He chips the line, chips the puck forward. Icing is waved up. Oh, I thought he waved it off. Maybe he's waving off the onside entry. So that's going to be an icing call. We'll get a line change, and we're going to go back to our zone for a face-off. So did we catch up in that live feed? Down in the corner. Oh, Fremont chipped that one out. Flory was kind of looking for it, but can't quite hold on to it. Goes up to Tobin, and he recovers this one, covers this one in his glove.
So I just saw Ethan Garnis' dad, Eric, is home sick today. Can't be here live. Eric, it's been going around. I've been battling it, and a lot of other people I know have been. So unfortunately, I don't think it's something that's going to be quick. I think it's going to linger for a while from my experiences and others. So get to feeling better, buddy.
So Wilson.
Nice.
That one across.
Oh!
How did that not go in? Pink was on the far side. Wilson threads the needle, gets it across to him. I thought Pink had him dead to
Yeah.
rights. I don't know how he didn't get that in the net.
That was a hell of a job by the goalie to keep it active, though.
Shifley wraps around. Pink against the boards. Up at the point. They send another one in low. Weaver keeps it over the net. Flory down against the boards behind the net. Fremont tries to come out. Pink tried to flip it out, hit Wilson. Oh, left a Fremont player alone in front of the net down there, or behind the net. Then he got up there.
So real
We
quick,
got a hooking call.
as we're talking about Fremont, I just looked at the roster. They only have 3 seniors on their team, which talks about what we're saying earlier.
Yeah.
that They're a rebuilding program, but they've got some upside for sure on this team.
Yeah, they got some talent. So
3 seniors, we have 7, Capitals have 10, Oakleys have 11, or maybe have that reversed, but either way, having 3 seniors is almost unheard of. But it goes back to the pandemic when they had to shut down for a year. So.
Yeah. So we are going in penalty kill, hooking call on Flory. We had that player behind the net, and I think when he came up, they called that hooking on him. Oh.
So that's 6 penalties on us for the game. Again, 12 is the magic number.
Well, we're about halfway through the game, so we're on track.
No, we're not. Shut your mouth.
Oh, wait, that's not a goal for us? So Butts from Fremont, he's one of those seniors. Shifley working his way out with the puck. He gets that one around. Can't get possession. Chips forward. Hans is there. He's going to send that one deep. Oh, he had his back to it. That went off the back of one of the Fremont players.
Right.
Hans is a hustler.
Boy, he is ever.
He got out there, put the pressure down there. He kind of had his back to it when it bounced off the Fremont player. Here goes one forward. Shifley sees that one go, and we're going to get some fresh legs on this one. Jones stays back at home. Linder, Giles, and Wilson come in to round out the PK squad. That one goes in front of the net. Weaver grabs that one and covers. We're still kind of getting back in position after coming off the bench, so I think that was a good call for him to do that and not give them a chance.
So we have former
Goalie
goalie Colby Armstrong's mom, Shannon, is watching. Thank you for watching. You're a loyal viewer. We love that you're keeping track of this program. They were a good addition. They moved here from Mason City prior to Colby's senior year. They're a great addition, both players and family.
Oh boy, that puck just floated up above the net. So I had a notebook that I just stumbled across.
Oh, go.
Right, we get a
Come
little
on, Willie.
breakaway.
Come
Wilson
on, Willie.
this.
You got 2 on
Linder's
with you.
with him.
Ooh.
Oh, good poke check by Fremont.
Yes, it was.
Wilson goes to flip it out, and it goes straight out, so that's going to come out into neutral ice. Someone went down funny down there. Looked like they're kind of tangled up.
Yeah.
So I finished my story. So I found this notebook, and I had one of our first Pee Wee games that we played Mason City, and I saw some old names from our list, but Colby Armstrong was on my list of handwritten names.
Okay. He comes to the games quite a bit too.
Yep, I've seen him a
around.
few times.
Yeah.
He was in Mason City, in fact.
Yes, he was. Come on, 4-8. Come on, 4-8. Come on, 4-8.
There we go. Pink with the breakaway. He's
Go
got a
for
little
it.
room. Off the crossbar. Baker in the follow-up. Can't get possession of the puck. We're back at full strength in neutral ice. Shifley, he gets to this one. He goes D to D. Finds Giles over there. Giles gets tangled up
He
against
got
the boards.
Fremont. Check from behind on Fremont.
So we got an advantage. Here we go.
It's not
We'll see
scoring
if
our own
Weaver.
goal.
Yeah, see if Weaver stays this time. Goes over to Pink. Pink shows off the blocker of the Fremont goalie. There, Fremont gets the rebound and touches that one. They're going to go in on the. That's a check from behind, so that's a 10 and a 2.
I saw it as a check from behind. Did they call it that way?
Yep.
Did they? Okay, good.
But I thought I saw another one that they just called a cross check.
Yeah, they got him for check from behind, so that's a 2 and 10.
So he's going to need a buddy in the box with him.
That's an expensive penalty your last game of the season. He'll be out pretty much the rest of the game because once the 2 minutes over.
Yeah, he'll get a little bit,
About
but yeah.
last
So it's
6
actually 12
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
So Pink just gets it on his stick. Looked like he was going to pass across the ice and just fired a quick one down there. Puck goes behind the net. Garn is trying to get possession of it. Jones holds it in the corner.
Offsides.
Nope, they didn't call it
Whoa,
out.
That was not the right call.
Shut your mouth. Pink takes another shot off the goalie. Oh, Linder can't hold on to it. They chip it forward. Oh, they just send a little backhander down low. Jones gets it tied up. Oh, no. Mason City.
That was a good
Mason
forecheck.
City.
Good forecheck by Mason City.
Fremont. Fremont, even though we left the graphics for
Yes.
Mason City up, they had a man in front of the net, and we did not go
Nice
and put
pass.
pressure.
Nice pass.
Oh, nice one by Wilson. Goes behind the net. Pink gets it,
oh.
looking to feed up to
Ay,
Garnis.
oh.
But, nets off.
Oh, I thought Garnis
Nets
had
off.
that.
They had a couple good opportunities there and just don't connect in front of the net. We're going to have to find room there.
I tell you, Fremont, man, they're not giving up. They're playing this to the very end, aren't they?
They absolutely
Based
are.
on their record, they could have checked out and said, let's get back on the bus, let's get home. But no, they're giving us everything today.
Making it interesting.
Good for them.
What do I say the worst lead in hockey is?
2-goal lead.
2-goal lead. They
But-
get a goal, and all of a sudden momentum starts going in their favor.
But what we learn from our Oakley's friends a couple years ago? What happens the first team that gets to 3?
They win like 80% of the time.
It is stupid like that, yes.
There's another one off the goalie.
I actually fact-checked that, and they are right. You get to 3 first, you're going to win 80% of your games.
And so, even though it was 2-1, we did get the first 3 goals.
Yeah, yes.
Too soon?
Too soon.
All right. We are up 3-1 as we end this second period. Unlike what Mike and I have seen, we're not entering the third period with us on a penalty kill. We're entering the third period on a power play for a change. So we'll pause. We'll put that slideshow back up there for our seniors, and we'll be back for the third period and the end of our season. We have a delayed penalty and we put that fucking puck in our own.
Just rolling
Last
here.
period.
Hopefully we'll take this worst lead in hockey and expand it so we don't have to worry about it anymore.
I would like to see that. So we've been watching that Oak Leafs Mason City game
Yeah,
because
same
that's
2-2.
key.
Yep.
It just tied up 2-2. Oh,
Almost
Wilson.
missed it. Yep.
That almost looked like a stick break. Oh, there was another one. Another shot. Puck goes behind the net. Wilson looking to get control. We reverse up to the point. Jones gets a hold of the puck. He starts walking across, feeds over to Pink. Pink goes to the point. Oh, he loops around. And that's going to be a trip. Fremont gets it on their stick.
So Coach Flory, rumor tells me it's 2-2 game between Mason City and.
We were just talking about that
Okay.
right before you got
Okay.
here. So interesting times at the Oak Leafs. Are they playing at the Recplex today?
No, they're in Mason City.
Mason City. Mason City plays tough at home.
They're one of those teams, they just don't give up, man. They have that blue collar work ethic, right? They just come at you with everything they've got.
The puck scoots across. Hans goes in the corner. He sends it up to the point. Flory moves over, picks this one up, sends it back down deep. Hans looks for it behind the net. Fremont chips that one out of play. He's looking to see if they call that off of our stick and puts it out in a neutral ice. But we're going to face off in the Fremont zone. Scheifele pushes it forward. A little love on the bench. That one goes to Fremont player. Shot that one and went hard into the bench. Scheifele's going to take this face off again. So Fremont sends that one deep into our zone. Scheifele going to look for it. Smoots picks it up. He goes wide left and he lines up. Takes a shot easily off the blocker of Tobin. Baker
Nice
feeds
pass.
up to Giles. Giles has room. He's got support from Scheifele. Goes across the net. Takes the shot and gets covered up.
That was a beautiful stretch pass. I'd like to see us do that more, but it's a tough pass to make. But
We have just started this season really working on that. That's not something that's been in our toolbox.
no.
But we've seen it. We've seen it develop through the season. There's times when it's worked really well, and there's been times when that's just an icing call.
It's a tough skill. It's hard to practice that,
Yeah.
under game pressure. So it's really you just have to learn by doing. And,
Nice feed by Pink to Linder. Linder works his way down low. He's got Garnis and Pink.
Some people think you can practice that stuff in practice. Well, when it's not game speed, you just can't. Just have to do it.
Oh, Linder tries to backhand that one forward. Bounces around. Jones picks this one up.
There's a lot of coaches out there that have never played the game that tell you what you can and can't practice. That's not one of them.
Pink has, goes off the front of the goalie. Wraps around. Wilson picks this one up. Feeds up to Pink. Oh, Pink comes in the zone. Chips one forward to Garnis. Garnis chips that one down in the corner. Didn't quite have control. Just trying to get that puck moving in the right direction. Linder drops it back to Pink. Pink walks across, feeds over to Wilson. Wilson, one-timer across the front of the goal. Can't connect. Jones walks across again, feeds to Wilson. Wilson, another. Oh, that was a feed pass to Linder, and it's just under his skates and couldn't hold on to it. And Fremont's going to send this one to the far end. Weaver controls it. Jones is going to get it. We got 5 seconds to work on a good zone entry. He comes in left side. He's got Garnis waiting with him. He works on a zone entry. Trickles that one forward. Oh, and it bounced on the rebound. Wilson can't hold on to it. Fremont tries to feed that one out. Linder gloves it. Works his way around the corner. He's got Wilson. He's got Garnis on the far side. Works it in. Can't get it controlled. Can't hold on to it. Here comes Fremont on a breakaway. They've got a 2v1 breakaway. Luckily, their stretch pass didn't reach him. That one gets behind the net and can't hold on to it. Linder comes away with it again. Gets it out of the zone. Not quite control it. Across the red line. Down in the zone. We get fresh legs coming off the bench. Linder buying time behind the net. Works his way into the corner. Looks to lob that one into the slot. Fremont steps in front of that one. And Ames can't get their sticks on it. Fremont reverses. Comes back across the ice. Hard shot from the point. Good job by Weaver just being in position. Bounced off his chest pad and down into the corner. Joey Hare down at the point, looking to hold on to it. Hands off to Shifley. Shifley's coming out left side. He's getting up ahead of steam, looking for his good buddy Oliver Giles down there. Oh, Oliver came around the corner, chipped it forward. Shifley was in front of it and just can't get a second shot to redirect in front of the goalie. He covers, and we'll face off into the Fremont zone. Exciting stuff going on, Rod.
Yes, yes, yes. I got some exciting stats I want to share here a little bit later, some historical stats, when we find the time to do that. I looked up historical stats from the 45 years of this program last night that are out there online, and some good, exciting stuff here. Talk about a little bit later.
So during our break, we talk about, hockey and smart moves and percentages and things. And one thing Coach Dave was pointing out, he's like, we got that own goal that we had earlier. And he said, what was the mistake that we made? And I was kind of going everything. And
I can tell you right now, and I think you're going to say it.
Yeah, don't push the puck in the direction of your own goal.
Sure.
And
I was going to say not having your stick on the ice, which I don't think Kiefer did.
I don't think that was the problem.
Okay,
well,
okay.
What it started when he didn't have control of it,
yeah,
entering the zone started it, but then he flipped it. Instead of going in the corner, and Hans was going in the corner, and we could have kept the puck moving in the direction we wanted, he went back in a blind pass to the corner, and nobody was there. And then what happened, nobody was there to catch it, and it bounced and just trickled into our goal.
I'm still going to blame my biggest pet peeve, which is not having the stick on the ice. Somehow, some way,
that's another one.
That and taking a slap shot, my two biggest pet peeves. Worst shot in hockey is the slap shot.
Shifley gets a
nice
breakaway.
Body.
Oh, man!
Oh! I think that popped out. I think that was a goal, but they're not calling it.
He had his pad back. It looked like it caught at the toe of it, but it looked like it was behind the post.
Yes, it did look like that. I think that's exactly right. Even if you make the save, if your pad's behind the goal line, that's still a goal. I think that's exactly what happened there.
Well, the call is the call.
Yep.
That's where having a second official would help a lot, where we could have have a referee down in position for that one. See if we can see this on the replay as it comes in. Might not be close enough, but he makes the play. His pad's back there, but it looked like it's behind the post, and you can't quite see it. So Hansen, the game, takes this face off, joined by Paulson and Garnis. Fremont comes away with it. They're coming down the ice. They're working their way left. Down in the corner, Hans keeping the pressure. Paulson comes over to give support. We got a delayed penalty.
It's number
on
7.
us.
That's number 7.
Got a tripping call. Is that going to go on Hans? That's that hustle, We talk about Hansen being a good hustler. Like, he's just everywhere, and he just gets tangled up, and you get penalties like that. I'll take a hustle penalty, though, over
absolutely
dumb penalties.
Absolutely.
Jones chips that one, gets it out of bounds, out of the zone. All my words are running away. Remember, it was just me and you, and we'd do this back-to-back JV varsity.
Oh, man, there's some long nights.
Man, when I get to the end of that second game, I'm just like, I can't talk anymore.
Especially during the pandemic when the heaters weren't on.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy, it was so cold in here.
I remember freezing up here, and my hands would hurt.
We're putting blankets over equipment so they don't freeze up.
That was a real problem. I remember a couple times. Luke Wadsley was the guy I remember. He had hand warmers, and I'm just up here like shaking. So I remember those days.
Yeah.
And I'm looking in the lobby last night, and like people that don't usually come to games are like jaw shattering, shivering down there, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like warm.
Right. Yeah, we couldn't put enough layers on and gloves and stocking hats. Yeah.
I would wear my Carhartts in here. I'd have like full pants and a big thick jacket, and I'd still be cold.
Yeah.
Hargrove pinches at the board, separates the puck. Linder gets it out of the zone. Smootson, neutral ice, picks it up. He pulls back, buying time on setting it up for them to enter on their power play.
Yeah, those times just me and you, we'd spend a good 6 hours for setup,
Oh my
two
goodness.
games, then tear down, and
Easy.
And our quality sucked. I've watched some of our old games. Got our son's Xbox headphones on. Yeah,
Oh,
they're fun looking back on it, but they were long nights for sure.
Yeah.
We didn't miss a single one, Scroggins. That first year, every varsity and JV game.
Yep. I had a lot of that was a ton of fun. That
Yeah.
was some of the magic.
Yeah,
They said the Rod and Tom show.
yeah.
Maybe it was a Tom and Rod show.
I'd be doing analyst and camera, and you're doing play-by-play and graphics scoreboard.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was. And then if anything went wrong,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, Rod, you gotta go.
Right.
That's when we learned what play-by-play, like, that is not something to take lightly when we find a good play-by-play
No,
guy.
you're right. You're right.
Weaver couldn't cover that one. Now we're back full strength. Treitner lobs that one deep. Hans goes straight out on the ice. Tied up in the corner. Good job pushing it out. Butts in the corner, puts that one into the breadbasket of Weaver, and he holds on to that one.
So real quick, one of the stats, historical stats I saw last night. So Zach Wilson, after last night's game, has 37 points on the season. That's the most points by a forward in our program since 2012-13 season.
So more than 10 years.
Yes. And Oliver Giles, after last night, had 25 points, which is the most points by defensemen since 2008-2009.
And was that the season they won state?
No, that was back in the 80s, 85-86.
Or that was when they won. But they made it to state. I think was that the last year they made it to state?
No, last year's 2016, and I'll get to that here in a bit. Our win totals, but yeah. So Zach Wilson, Oliver Giles, not having great personal seasons, but one of the best in our program's been around for 45 years. The last 25 years, we've played 32 games. So I went back all 45 years, but really 25 is the apples-to-apples comparison. Because before then, they just played 20 games.
20 games. We pay 50% more games.
Yeah, another penalty. That's number 8.
Oh,
that's another penalty.
I hope
on
you
Fremont.
called that penalty.
Yeah. That's 8 penalties on us now. What's he going to call?
So is he going to call the next one?
He's got check from behind on. He's
Is
not
it
talking to
hands?
anybody at Fremont.
When Fremont comes through and they clean a guy
They
like that off.
retaliated.
Yeah. That's the one that you got to call that
That's
penalty.
on Dylan Keller. That's a 2 and a 10. So
Somebody's
that means
in the
we have
box
9.
over.
We have 9 penalties now.
Does that count as 2?
Yes. Well, let's assume it does. Worst case scenario, right?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty positive it does.
So they have a guy in the box.
Because when a player gets that, that's 2 penalties on him.
Yeah.
Remember, Graf Flinner got a game misconduct because he got 4 penalties. One was a 2 and 10. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the same for the team. That counts as 2 penalties for the team.
Well, there's Tyler's contribution.
He's on the score sheet. Actually, I don't think they put him up. Maybe they
No,
do.
they don't.
They don't?
It all goes under Keller.
Okay. You're right, because it gives them 2 penalties.
Yeah.
So I believe we're at 9 penalties. I'm going to see our point trick person if she can confirm.
Oh, Jones goes to chip that one out. Goes up into the banners. Doesn't like the figure skaters hitting their nice banners up there.
Speaking of figure skaters, we had a great performance last night by a figure skater. I watched
Billie
that when I
Jean.
got home.
Yeah, she's an Ankeny girl. She performed another night in a duet.
Okay. Yes, I heard she was a senior in Ankeny. Is that where Tyler goes to high school or different?
He goes to
Ankeny?
Centennial.
Okay. Attaboy.
There we go. Get it out of the zone. Buy a little time.
Actually, when I was watching last night, I was kind of having a conversation, watching outside my eyes, and I thought she fell towards the end, and I felt bad for her. Then I
No,
watched
I
her
think that
performance. I'm
was-
like, yeah,
Yeah, she meant to do
she
that.
meant to do that. I'm like, that's a pretty sweet move there.
I was watching the same thing, and I'm like, she mean to do that? Oh
Ooh.
boy, I was watching that one. I'm like,
Yeah, she meant she's doing her little Michael Jackson
Billie
performance.
Jean.
Yeah, she did a little slide on the ice.
I liked her her outfit.
Yeah.
I think that outfit said Billie Jean to me.
Remember that video well, back when they played music videos.
Yeah. Did you watch that on MTV? Good job
Come on,
getting
boys.
in front of it.
They're hammering us right now. We need to pick this up.
Yeah. we're falling behind in that shots on goal battle.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
Attaboy. Battle was at
Last night
Hargrove.
we almost doubled them up, or maybe we did, but we were pretty close to doubling them up last night. I'd like to see more of that. We're just not getting
Get
the
it
pressure
out.
today.
Skate it a little bit and then move it. Skate it and move it. There you go. Again, why make the pass when the forward is stationary?
And there's 4 fresh bodies coming out.
Yep.
They were out there for a long time.
People
Well,
understand
Pink picks this one off.
on that breakout, you do not want to make a pass to a stationary forward. That does you no good.
Pink shipped one over to
Again, people that
Shifley,
have never played
and
the
he
game
went back
don't
to him.
realize that. Do not make a pass to a stationary player. Some people call that selfish, though, when you don't.
Well, because what happens if you're stationary?
You're going to turn the puck over. They're going to come and forecheck it.
Or you'll miss it.
You're going to miss it. Nothing good happens if you're stationary. Not in the game of hockey. I'd really say any sport. Even baseball, you don't want to be stationary. Constantly in an athletic position,
What is
moving.
up with the clock and the...
So we're at 9 penalties officially. I just got word from our great point streak person, Margie Braun.
I don't know why they have another penalty on the board on Keller, but we are at full strength again.
Okay. Eric Olson's doing scoreboard. He's pretty good expert on that. So much human mistake there.
So here we go.
Okay, get him off. Yes, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, Shifley's
Yeah, Shifley stay
good
out.
heads up.
Yeah.
Just walk away.
He
let
could
them take the
retaliate. He
penalty.
didn't. Yep, exact. Good teamwork there by Shifley. Selfish thing would have been to retaliate, right?
Yeah.
He didn't.
So what does that bring us to, Rod?
Iridium CrossFit Power Play. If you notice, they have a ad on the boards where the scoreboard is, or not scoreboard, where the penalty box is. So, like I said, big contributors to our Association on a High School program. Platinum Chiropractic, their other business, has also got some ads on the boards. So,
Nice. Good to see that support in the community.
my son goes to Platinum Chiropractic, has since Bantams, and now it's just for maintenance. Goes once a week, I believe. They do great work.
Let's see how we advance here. Pink drop to Wilson. Wilson goes to Jones. Tries to get it forward.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite hold the zone.
Bad puck
Linder
luck.
comes over.
Ref just
Pushes it forward. Just can't get control down there. Linder cross ice to Wilson. Wilson enters in left side. He goes little fake wind up on it as we get guys in position. Linder has it over there. Oh, can't get his body in position. Drops the puck. Here comes Fremont on a 2v1 breakaway. As Pink catches
Attaboy,
up.
4-8.
As Pink catches up, Jones recognizes that and uses that opportunity to close that down. Usually you'd say on a defensive back or a back check like that, take the pass. But he was smart enough where Garnis is in position. Feeds back in front of the net.
Yeah!
It's in.
They called it. They
There
called
it
it.
is.
Boom, boom, boom.
Garnis teed that one up. He had it in the corner, just floated it out there. Second opportunity, third opportunity, and that one got in the goal.
That was a blue-collar goal right there.
Watch this one. Goal for Pink.
And Garnish has got a penalty. That's number 10 now. He just got a front sportsmanlike conduct for chirping at the goalie. They got Linder and not Garnis for chirping. Oh boy, boys.
So we don't want our top scorers burning up all that time. I mean Keller's kind of working his way up the ranks in varsity.
Well, we're at 10 penalties. That magic number's 12. 12. The coach has to serve a 1-game suspension. Even if that's next season, it will carry over.
Yeah.
Who'd they give the goal on that? I didn't hear. Pink from Garnis, okay.
10-minute misconduct? So 10 minutes, Graf is out. Just not how you want to end you don't want to end your senior season sitting in the penalty box.
Hopefully it's not the end of the season. Hopefully we got one more game at least left. If we get the 8th seed, if May City loses, we get the 8th seed, we play next Friday night. It's 7 or 8. We're the last game of the day.
So
Mesa
Hartgrove.
City is still tied 2-2 with the Oakleys in the third period.
Oh, Fremont spins that one around. Giles couldn't quite hold it in. Puck's up by the blue line. Fremont lobs it down. Jones retreats, picks this one up, passes forward to Baker. Baker, oh, looking for Giles. What was Giles doing?
Lollygagging.
Standing still.
Yeah, lollygagging.
You pass it to him. I mean, he can't do anything with it really at that
not
point.
when you're stationary.
There we go. Baker gets it. He makes a little move. Oh, there's a trip.
Yeah.
No call. There's the call. Baker has it. He's got time.
That's
and
another penalty.
Nobody
Calm
follows.
down. Calm down. Baker, calm down. Calm down.
So Baker didn't like that one. Had something to say about it.
Calm down, 10.
Coach Rick is on it. He told him to calm down too.
Well, I don't want him to get that 11th or 12th penalty.
Oh, they're putting Baker in the box.
Now we're at 11 penalties. One more, and Coach Baker's got a game suspension.
I can't believe we've got that much. This is what happens when referees don't control games too.
We said at the beginning of the game, didn't we? Last game of the season, this
Yeah.
is what happens because these boys aren't stupid. They realize, hey, our season's over after today. Doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
Well, the suspension carries over next season. You think a teenager cares about next October and November?
I don't care about next week.
So that's really not a detriment to them. So that gives us 12 penalties.
So did he get a 10? They send them both off?
Fremont's losing 2 players. That one kid's pretty proud of himself, looks like.
He's still chirping back at
He
the
is
bench.
still chirping. He's smiling at his goalie. 3-2. Okay, so it's good time. 3-2 Leafs now in the third period. Just so you know, we're up 4-1 with 3 minutes left. If we win, May City loses, we're in the state tournament. But also, more importantly, if we win tonight, that's 15 wins on the season. That's the most wins since the 2008-2009 season. 15 years. It'd be the second most wins in 30 years behind the number 16. Be the third most wins in the 45-year history of the program.
That's impressive.
This is a great season. Great
Yeah.
season, regardless if we make state or not.
There we go, cross ice. Wilson looking for it, gets across the red line, makes a move. He enters,
Okay, we're at 11
takes
penalties.
a shot.
We're at 11 penalties right now, our statistician says.
So misconduct. So I don't know why they let him go to the locker room in the misconduct. I don't know why they didn't send Linder off. They send that one out. Jones gets control of it. He passes forward. Pink picks it up. He enters the zone. He moves right, takes a shot off of Fremont stick and out of play.
11. We have 11 penalties right now. Margie just confirmed. Capitals are up 3-2 with, was that 9 minutes left, Flory? Is that what that says? I don't have my glasses on. Okay.
9:44 is what Point Streak
Okay.
says, so. No. We are on the power play, so no icing for us. Pink makes his move. Moves past Smoots. Works his way down into the corner. Just buying time now.
Yeah.
You know, get possession in the zone. Feed it up to Garnis. Second chance for Garnis.
Say,
That one goes in the breadbasket. If he could have redirected that just to the right of the goalie, he had an opportunity
Coach
there.
Dave, I have an honest question for you. If we pulled the goalie and they scored, is this considered a shutout for the goalie?
No penalty.
I think technically it would be a
Just
shutout
still-
for our goalie because he was not in net when we scored. Yeah.
Most importantly, that means we get shutout beers and we get
Man,
hat trick
I like
beers,
the way you're thinking. You know my favorite kind of beer is, don't you?
free beer.
Free beer.
Fremont chips that one down to the far end. Hans moves forward, gets the pressure, can't get to it. Good pressure coming down there. Don't let him. Flory spun around. Tyler gets the check into the game.
Nice puck possession, 2-8. Joey here.
Hans works his way down in the corner. Scroggins moves far side, and that's a chance for Fremont to send it to the far end again.
We've got 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Keep your head, boys. They're going to be coming after us. They've got nothing to lose. They're going to be coming.
That
cheap
gets chipped by
shots.
Hans.
Yeah, let's just keep our heads.
Oh, Hans chipped that one.
Yes, I thought so too. 1 minute, 12 seconds left.
Like, not just that he chipped it, like
Yeah.
you could hear it in the entire arena, so I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said before, if we win this, which looks like we will, most wins since 2008, 2009, second most in 30 years, third most in the 45-year program history.
I'd say that makes for a pretty good season.
Yes, yes it does.
We had some incredibly good games this season, and we had a couple turds,
They're
dumpster fires.
Teenage boys, and consistently inconsistent is what
Pink's
I say.
got a little room here.
Nice job.
Spins
Nice
that one in
job.
front, finds Wilson,
Attaboy,
puck's loose in
Pinky.
front, still loose. Hargrove steps up, moves to the corner, sends that one back deep. We're in our last minute of the game here, last 45 seconds of the game. Fremont chips this one forward. They're going to skate onto it. Jones is going to go
Come on,
back
Jones,
there.
your last shift of your career, buddy, potentially.
He chips it out of the corner, pulls it back. Don't go in front of the net.
Nice back check.
Oh, and we got a penalty. Is that going to, oh, he just drove his head into the boards. So who's going to go? We're getting a cross check. I think is that on Casey for Fremont?
They got Reed for a
Reed's
trip.
going.
Yeah,
It was a cross check.
that's number 12. That's number 12. Jesus, Jones. And I'm not referring to the band from the 90s.
So we'll end this game. So we go into our last 20 seconds. Shifley keeping the pressure down there. Fremont pushes down deep. Kiefer Shifley pushes that one out. Tristan's putting the pressure in the corner. Kiefer can't get it on his stick. Fremont pushes it back in deep. Giles gets it on his stick, knocks it forward. Shifley knocks it down. He's skating forward, putting some pressure down there, and that will be the game. We get the winner. Rod, it was a pleasure working with you one last time.
Scroggins, I'm proud of these seniors. I say it every year, but this game of hockey has taught them a lot of important life lessons. They're going to be successful no matter how they decide to determine success in life because of the game of hockey. Whew. It's over, bud, isn't it?
It's over. It's hard to believe, man, but it's been a pleasure. Glad I got to know you.
Thanks, bud. You've done a lot for this program. We wouldn't be here without you. You made it better than when you found it. That's all everybody wants to do, right?
Leave your mark a little bit where
Yes.
you can.
You'll forever be the first voice of the Cyclones.
Put that on resumes.
Okay, I'm checking out to watch this
Yeah.
Oak Ridge Mason City game. Still 3-2
All right.
with about 7 minutes left.
We'll
so.
see everybody for the JV game.
Thanks, everybody.